We drove all the way to Dorset for one of England's most famous chalk figures. This is what we got.
Can you see anything of the giant?
No.
But let's go back to the beginning. So, yesterday the tap started leaking and there was water pouring everywhere. I found the aerator.
Where was it?
It was in the kettle. I think I fixed it.
Hey, it's working a lot better than it did yesterday.
After a much needed rest, we set off again. First to visit friends in Dorset and tour their wonderfully reimagined old pigsty. Then on to try our luck with the famous Cerne Abbas Giant, before eventually making our way to North Devon in search of another quiet escape. Claire and Robert greeted us with tea and homemade cake in their beautiful garden, and we spent a lovely hour or two in their company, admiring what they've created. They've transformed an abandoned pigsty on their property into a beautiful self-contained holiday let. And with apologies to Claire, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek before she's had the chance to get it turned around between guests.
I burned out like a wandering ember.
Oh, it's lovely.
What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
So this is my exercise for the day. Climbing a great big hill. A giant's hill. I've got a horrible feeling we're going up there.
We can't get up here.
It doesn't look like it. It's all fenced off. We'll go and see what we can see. It looks like where we've parked the van is the best. Oh, I can't speak. Woo. It's the best viewpoint anyway.
I can see the van from here.
I can see the van from here. Can you see anything of the giant?
No. It's a giant wind-up.
That is literally all we can see of the giant. Nobody knows why the Cerne Abbas Giant is up on the hillside. There are two theories. One is it's a ancient pagan symbol, been there for over 2,000 years. The other is that the first mention of it was in the 17th century. So a local landowner did it to annoy Oliver Cromwell. Sort of like a two fingers up to him. Alan has another version.
Right, so my way of thinking is, so what it was, there were two football teams.
Right.
And obviously it's a bit of banter between the teams.
Yeah.
And this remains from the FA Cup in 2000 BC,
Yeah.
CD,
Okay.
AD.
Let us know in the comments who you agree with.
Right.
Back down the hill and towards the village centre. Well, that's a lovely village with a few little shops and 3 pubs. Sadly, we were too late for lunch, but worth a visit, very pretty.
That evening we pulled into North Devon to stay with Alan's brother. One of those easy, comfortable stops where someone puts the kettle on before you've even got out of the van. The kind of visit that reminds you why it's good to have family scattered all over the country. While we were there, they took us to one of their favourite quiet escapes, Braunton Burrows. Sometimes used by the military for training, this is a large area of sand dunes bordering onto a big sandy beach.
More sand dunes.
What we weren't prepared for was the scale of it. Dune after dune, further than you can see.
It's hard to get the
And the beach at the end so wide and so empty it almost feels implausible.
Nothing to see here.
The beach was beautiful, but not entirely untouched.
I might need help with this one.
Plastic,
Rubbish.
buried just below the surface.
Plastic waste on the beach. Buried in sand, look at that.
Even the quietest corners aren't completely hidden from the world's mess.
Off you go.
This is exactly the kind of place we come looking for. Just enough wildness to feel like you've actually gone somewhere. Alan's brother mentioned that it's surprisingly easy to get disoriented out here, especially as the light drops. Apparently someone he knows spent the better part of a night trying to find their way out. A local. We decided not to test that theory. And that was North Devon. A quick stop, but a good one. We'd recommend Braunton Burrows if you're ever passing through. Just make sure you're back before dark.
That's a nice beach.
That's a lovely beach.
You like getting down on?
If you'd like to see where Giovanni took us next, well, we'll see you in Wales. And from there, we hopped back into Giovanni and we headed over the Severn Bridge in a glorious sunset to start our adventure in Wales.